Okay, and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about old Sacramento, so old Idaho. And we're going to go down memory lane a little bit here, looking at these old train systems that they had in Idaho back in the day. And I believe that they discontinued the train service back in 1997 or 92 or 95, somewhere in the 90s. And look at this. It looks like is that a motorcycle? Everyone's dressed up in suits. People just love to wear suits. See what kind of shop that is. We can't quite see that, but those cars sure are something. Everyone loved to wear hats. Have you noticed that? So moving on. This is quite a beauty there, and not exactly sure if that's still standing or not, but it looks like that was a postcard. And looks like if it was standing, it would have been maybe some kind of a hospital, or looks like the same building, different angle. I think that maybe was called Hotel Boys. I think that's what that was. This was called Longfellow School. We can take a zoom in here at some of these students. It's interesting that the dressing back then. Now we've got black and white photography, but look, she's got the hat. Looks like a Little House on the Prairie, and so interesting that it's black and white, basically, it seems like. And they have the same rooftops. A lot of the rooftops are, but this style, this with the rounded arches here and the round arch of the door, just such a style it's just all over. This is the post office, 1912. On the Capitol building, appears to be at the same stage as the 1912 photo from earlier. Oh, construction began on the Capitol building, appears to be at the same stage as the 1912 photo from earlier. Oh. Look at those cars. Can we zoom in on those? Got a guy with a hat. Bicycles. Horses. And, wow. Look at that trolley. Look at that. What's that flying up here? We got the wires, a lot of wires up there, and a pole that seems to be, I don't know, a little crooked maybe. But interesting, they had the power lines. Okay, let's move on. Same architecture here. And of course these types of buildings are Also in Portland, Oregon. Now this was the Idaho Penitentiary. Wow. I wonder if there's any... I think I know where this was. Look at the interesting wall here. Very interesting. Oh wow, deeper inside here we've got the buildings. Interesting. It's almost like a quarry. Okay. And a lot of buildings in also in Seattle and Portland have the same style stone. In fact, I lived in a building similar to that. Now that, wow, looks reeking of castle. We've got these castle type turrets. Is that what you call them? So moving on. Oh, these guys look tough. And the dogs don't look that tough. That dude looks pretty tough. I don't want to mess with him. This guy too. Wouldn't want to mess with that guy. That doesn't look fun either. None of those guys look very fun. Okay, this is a high school. Wow. There's the high school building. I'm going to cruise over this way. We've already done that one. So let's start back here. Dirt Street. This is okay. Dirt Street, we got a fountain. We've got some poles. Union Block. Union Block. It's a Boise, Idaho, 1907. Everybody seems to be looking at the camera. Everybody's aware of the camera. So, and they've got these curtains. I think it's interesting that they've got these curtains on the... people look cold though. Old picture of the U.S. Assay Office. Not sure what an assay office. 1885. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's a drawing. Old picture. That's not a picture. That's a drawing. Yeah, that's a drawing. It's not an old picture. Image. It's an image. Okay. This is Boise, 1885. Main Street looking west. Boise, Main Street looking west. Bazaar. Boise Bazaar. Chinois Brothers. Again, we're looking at a photo, but they call it an old picture. Yeah, that's definitely a drawing. Very good one. Very good one. I'm sure you had some really good artists back then too. Look at that bicycle right there. Wow. That's really cool. Okay, look at this steeple here. Moving along. Now, I have been here to this building. We've got this is a picture. This is a very good quality. Now, I think in the photo we saw earlier, we were showing construction of this dome thing here. Yeah, I've been right up in here. There's a bell that was... There's a car down there. What does it say? There's a bell that was donated It said by Phil Ad. There's no year on here. Okay. And we've got downtown. Looks like dirt streets. I wonder how they maintain the dirt streets. Have you ever thought about that? Some girls over there in dresses. That looks like interesting. That looks like it's kind of ragged. I wonder what's in those windows there. It's like a panoramic photo. Oh, it does say panoramic. No, it doesn't. Does it? Cones. That's a long sign. Jeez. Really? Wow, this photo is huge. Okay. Now that looks like the photo we saw. Yeah, we saw the other bit of that photo. Boise, Idaho, 1907. Close up. Now look at this window here. What is that? What are those papers in there? People looking mysteriously through the windows. Real estate. Schoolers. Real estate. Fascinating. There's a dog. A couple of dogs lying around. A bunch of people just standing around these black hats. Interesting. Looks like a happy face sign. It's like a pretty gloomy day. The women are waiting for the streetcar, or a buggy over here, horse and buggy. Okay, we've already done that one. Did we do this one yet? Not really. What's this? Chelsea. It just looks like that building is sort of ransacked, doesn't it? Looks like the windows are busted in. Looks pretty worn down. You know, that building already looks like ancient. Look at this. What's going on in these windows? Look at that. Is that a clock? What is that? Looks like a clock. Again, you've got the dirt, these dirt streets, 1907. Wow. Look at these power lines going down there. That is definitely a photo, though. People just hanging out. Somebody dressed in white. It's interesting. What's he doing? What's he doing? It looks like he's holding something in the middle of the road. So interesting. Conies. Now we got a better. Okay, Idaho's leading what? Conies. Cluster? Clothier? Oh, it could be a clothier. Dry goods, furnishings, lamps. And this guy's just sort of standing in this weird spot. Middle of the road. What are they carrying? Something? Looks like they're right around a post. What is that? Oh, there is a post. Looks like they're carrying a post. No, they're just leaning against the post. This one's fascinating. I think we saw this one already. Look at the streetcar down here. Look at that streetcar. That's, to me, it's even more advanced than it is now. You know? With all this tracks everywhere and doesn't look like many people out there. Here's downtown. Now we're getting a bit modern. I think we're moving up in the timeline now. I'm not sure what that is a photo of, but we got some horse and buggy in 1910, and we've got a parade happening, and I wish that I could zoom. Now, what I find interesting is that people are wearing all white, and before everybody was wearing all black. These are potato people. Now he's smoking a pipe. He's bagging the potatoes. I lost my swiping ability. Wonder why. Huh. I lost my swiping ability. Are we still looking at these old photos? Okay, now I think that tower is still there, though I can't be sure. I think it's part of a park now. I'm sure this old house is still there. That one too. That one too. And finally, I'm not sure what that is. They're building something. Boise High School staged miner. Not sure what that is. Staged logger. Staged fisherman. Staged surveyors. Alberta Chrisman, 1930. Wow, look at the dirty roads there. There you go. There's the produce department. Cash buyers. And that's an old picture of the layout of Boise. Not a lot of stuff going on there. If you know your Idaho history, then you're probably aware that our state paved the way for the use of nuclear power in our country. After all, we're home to the first city that's ever been powered by nuclear energy, Arco, Idaho. However, our nation's understanding of nuclear power came at a cost. The first fatal nuclear meltdown occurred right here in Idaho in 1961. 3 men died. There's even been several movies and books devoted to the nuclear accident. So it's surprising that more Idahoans don't realize that it took place. This was no doubt one of the tragic events. During the mid-20th century, the country was focused on learning more about nuclear power. This is how the stationary low-power reactor number 1, located 40 miles west, came to be. At the time, the SL-1 was considered a prototype, and it was meant to pave the way for nuclear energy. However, it had disastrous consequences. There you go. There it is. And inside the nuclear reactor, I don't know what they're doing there. Suffragettes? I don't know. What are those? Women on a mission with flags. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Now, this is my favorite part. This is where the cigars are. What's that guy wearing? A mask? That's creepy. Okay, I don't know what that is. That's weird. Is he... Huh, strange. But, yeah. You got your cigars in there. Pipe. Pipe. Look at that. They had a lot of pipe stuff. Ancient pipe stuff right there. That's like looking to... Oh, there's a woman selling there. She's... Now that looks like a tobacco shop, yeah. Oh boy. Everybody's dressed in black. It's snowy. What's going on here? Hotel? What's that? Utah Power and Light Company. This woman is on a sled. Parade of cars. And this is where we finish this exploration of the old Idaho. Thanks for being here on the channel, and I'll see you next time.